Welcome back to Tahoe Tonight. June is Wildfire Awareness Month. Yes, here to tell us more about that, it is Ted King from the U.S. Forest Service. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks for stopping by this evening. Good to see you. I can't tell you enough how much you are appreciated. All the things that the Forest Service does, the first responders, firefighters throughout our summer, whether it be an accident or responding to a wildfire, very much appreciated. And here we are back in summer.
Yes.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about what are some things people can do to prepare their homes to be safe in the summertime? Well, I mean, any time of year actually, but for wildfire.
Well, first off, defensible space is probably the #1 priority. Make sure you have the clearance around your houses. Cleaning off the pine needles that are on your roof, anything that's left in the gutters over the winter times, moving the firewood that's left over from the winter time away from your house. Defensible space is probably the #1 thing that you can do to help.
Even the pine needles from the gutter, what are those called? The embers that travel from treetop to treetop, land on roofs. Fire travels high as well.
Yes, it does. It travels in a lot of different ways, but when a tree catches on fire, the embers will catch in the wind and then they'll land on your roof and then they'll somehow make their way down into the gutter system, and then that can ignite your roof, which then could burn down your house.
Right.
Yeah.
So those are some good things to do at home. What about going out into the backcountry, into the forest?
Well, when you're out in the forest, campgrounds are only allowed in designated areas only in the campgrounds. So anything outside of that is illegal. The beaches, the wilderness, the general forest, those places are illegal, and you're not allowed to have them out there.
Yeah, I see a lot of those rings down the East Shore beaches a lot, it seems like.
It's a common problem, and it accounts for a lot of the fires that we have in the Lake Tahoe Basin, these illegal or the unattended campfires. So that's the majority of where these fires are coming from.
Really?
Yes, quite a few.
Illegal campfires.
Illegal campfires are our highest priority and our #1 cause of fires in the Lake Tahoe Basin, human-caused fires.
That's a profound statement. I mean, it's
well, we're a huge,
it's human cause, my word.
Yes, right? We're a very large recreational area. Lake Tahoe Basin, we come up to camp, we come up to hike, we come up to enjoy the outdoors. And unfortunately, when they come up, they like to have a campfire, and they aren't putting the campfires out properly. So we like to instill the soak, still, and soak, stir, and feel theory, where a lot of water goes into it. Use your shovel, stir it all up, put your hand down there, and make sure it's out before you leave.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's great advice. Very good advice. So at home, make sure that you have that defensible space out in the backcountry, and that backcountry could be just a few short steps. I mean, I got a trail system outside the back of my house.
Yes,
you know? I mean,
there's a ton of trails all over the place. Yes,
it doesn't mean miles away. It could be right outside your
outside the back door.
Right, and we're so blessed to have that right outside our back door. It is a precious. We have this precious gem here, Lake Tahoe. So it's awesome. If people do see an illegal campfire.
Good question. So if you do come across an illegal campfire, we're going to call 911 right away, and you're going to report it. Some of the things they're going to ask you is your location, right? Where are you? If you have a GPS, we'll like to find those coordinates, because sometimes they're in very remote areas, right? So we want to come find those things. If you're near a trail system, if you're near a road system, those are great directions for us to come find it. Sometimes we're coming in the middle of the night, and it's really hard to find you.
Thank you so much for such great information.
You're
I appreciate it. Thanks for all you do.
You're welcome very much. Thank you.
We're going to take a quick break and be back with more Tahoe Tonight.